Hello guys, KpShamino here with my part 4 I think for my leveling guide. So it didn't took that long because I was doing another game. But it's going to be the leveling guide from 12 to 15. I needed to adjust a little bit stuff. I saw some stuff that are not going to be very easy to go to Kiori. But I'm going to start first of all with the time. So how long did it take me without help, without premium? So I just go into the game. I do it all myself. It's over here. So it took me 46 hours. So because one day in game is 1 hour. So I was expecting 50 hours. So I'm very close what I was thinking, what I need to go to level 15. So that's a little bit the number. So what did I do? So first of all, I'm going to start with the gear. Then I'm going to go with the skill points because I needed to adjust a little bit what I thought, what I needed to do at the start of the leveling guide. So first of all, the gear. So it's still the same feeders, it's still the same reel, but I went for better hooks because I was sick from losing every time a fish. Because those fish are most of the time big fish, so I went for better hooks. So I bought on this setup, I just bought myself a 10 hook, a Siemens Happy hook. I think it's 3 or 2 stars, but compared to the starting rusty hook, it's very good. On my other setup, I just got the same, and on my last setup, I got a 4 hook, a very large hook, and this is 3 stars. So for the guys that don't know it, stars are very important on the hooks. So if we go to the shop, I will show you guys what I mean with it. So it really matters because I lost so many fish. I didn't do anything. The fish was just going away, and at some point he's just go. That's purely the star. So it's good to invest it. It's around 40-50 silver, but that's more than enough. Another thing that I want to show you guys is I got now around 1000 silver. So it's stacking up really well, but I got one problem. I don't think that I'm going to make it to get two very good spinning rods or setups for Kiori. So I probably going with one. I will show it when we go to the shop which one I'm going to take because there is something like out of stock in this game too, and I know now how it comes that so many complain about it because it's just a silly concept in my opinion. Because the Saber 60 I cannot get it, so I need to go with the Sputnik, the other reel. So yeah, it's problematic because every penny that you spend in this game on gear that you it's not the gear that you want, you are going to lose gear. So yeah, that's how it is. Now it's time for the skills. So what did I do? I did one very important thing. I starting to use ground baits. I will show you guys really quick how you need to do it. And this is what I did too. Red worms, they are very good. I got one trophy gibble, one trophy crucian with it. You can get a lot of tension on it, so I put 3 points in it. Those 3 points are going to give me a chance if I dig up a worm, a red worm, to give me more than one. It's very good. Just put it in. You are going to catch a lot of fish. The main problem is try to fish only at night because you are going to get eels too, and you cannot keep up with shoveling in the ground. So it's not that you can build up a stash of 100 in one day. No, so it's very difficult to keep it up in the day too, fishing with the red worms, because yeah, you cannot dig up enough of them. So put those points here and it's going to help you a lot. Another thing that I'm going to show you guys is my fish. So I got 2 trophies already. So it's this one, and it's all, here you can see it, it's all on red worm. The red worm is very good here, therefore I went that way, because if you can get fish like this in, you are going to get more experience, you are going to get more money, so that's really good. So that was a red worm section. So I still keep digging. I'm now at 36.4%, and I saw another flaw in the game. So I was going to the cheese cubes, and I wanted to make cheese, but the cheese that you need is in Kyoro. So I'm not sure why they did it, but yeah. So I can only make this because cheese is very good in this area. The tench likes it a lot. The carp likes it a lot too. But the main problem is that I cannot make it until I'm level 16. So yeah, on that moment I can just buy it in Cure too. So I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure why there is no cheese stand here. Another flaw in the game, in my opinion. So maybe they fix it in the future. Then another very good thing that I fish with is this, and I said it already in the previous video, making sweet dough. That's so good for the crucian and the gibble. Just craft it. So don't hesitate. You're going to catch a lot of fish with it. That's why I leveled so fast and I got so much money. I use this. How do you craft it? You just go to crafting. Like here. You go to here. You just need wheat flour. You need milk. And you need sugar. I will show you guys where you need to buy it because it's a little bit a tutorial too. So here you can see it. I unlocked the cheese cubes. And I got the potatoes too. So for the guys that want to fish for carp, you can go for carp. I tried it one day, but it's just a waste. So a 3 kilogram grass carp took me around 30 minutes to get in. That's half of a day, real life. And I had 1800 experience, but you can do it. You can make potato cubes because the beauty about this setup is, so if you get a carp here, the fish is going all the way to the island. It goes behind the island. And if you stand here on the little dock, you got just enough line with those setups. So it's going to be very close. Be aware that it's possible that you break it, but it's very close. So if you got the time, you can go for it. But I would not suggest to do it leveling wise and money wise because it's just a waste. I tested it for one day and you guys can see it here. So it's my biggest carp. I tried potatoes, but yeah, I'm not going to do it because I saw it right away. It was just a waste of my time. So that's another thing. So red worms, sweet dough. Let me have a look on my paper. Okay, for ground baits. Ground bait, they work really well in the game. So I already said it in the previous videos. So you need to throw 10 balls. And then 6 hours later, you need to feed 6 balls again. 6 hours later, you need to go 6 balls again. What you can do is, and I think therefore I leveled really fast too, because I got a lot of more big fish and I got a lot of more fish. So if you go with ground bait, you will see that constantly you're going to catch fish. I get like almost a full net in one day. You guys can see it. I'm not sure at the moment. I fished here now for, let's say, 44 minutes, and I'm now talking for 10 minutes. So that means on a half a day I got this net. So that's what you get if you use ground bait. But don't go too expensive with the ground bait. And that's another flaw that I saw in the game. I will show you guys what I mean with it. So I was thinking, let's go to the farmer market in Rivulet, Winding Rivulet, but you need to be level 15 to use that ground bait. Don't ask me why, because I got the sacks here. Check, Rivulet feed, it's very cheap. It's a lot cheaper than other ground bait, but why can I not use it? So that's, yeah, I don't understand it, because I thought it was to make it a little bit easier on the ground bait to level at the start, but you need to have ground bait level 15, so it takes some time until you can use it, but I will show you guys. So what did I do? Very easy. The most fish that you are going to catch here, they like the maggots. So what you do is very easy. You just go ground bait. You just take here ground crackers, 0.5 for one sack, and here you take maggots, but I don't have maggots at the moment. And the previous patch, you got now 20 balls, so they double it for the same amount of ingredients. So do it, just throw it. I will show you guys how you need to throw. So you just go here to like 30% and you just throw it on the position. So that's how you need to do it. So use it because it's going to help you a lot. Okay, so that was it a little bit. I'm still on this place. I didn't get away from this place. It's just to say what I did. So I got one maggot. Maggot is very good for tench. I got one sweet dough that I'm using. I'm using here just a worm, a normal worm. And at night I'm using a red worm and I'm just shoveling the whole time. You guys are going to need a lot of energy. So buy this. Buy the Sugar Duck Classic, check how much it will boost my energy. Do you guys see it? And buy just the bread. Don't buy other stuff because it's way too expensive. You don't need it. That means that you can shovel and dig the whole time. And that's what I'm doing too, because you need to have the red worms constantly going. If you're lucky like me, I got 5 eels already on this position. I got an eel of 1.8 kilogram and it gave me 10,000 experience. that night I had 3 eels and then it was done and I didn't get eels anymore. So therefore is the red worm very good too. So that was the numbers, guys. That was a little bit what I did. Now it's time to go to the shop. Then I'm going to Rivulet to show you guys the farmer market for the potatoes and for the, yeah, it's only the potatoes to be honest. So now the main problem in the game is, so my goal is this. So I want to go spin fishing in Kyoro, trolling. Why trolling? If you go trolling, you don't need a bread line and a leader. So you don't need to invest a lot of money in a line because you can just go with your boat behind the fish. I think that's the best to go if you're yeah, just hit level 16 to Kyori. So what I was thinking this. So I wanted to go with the rod. And I always fished with super duties, but the main problem is the super duty is 800 silver. And the problem is that the reel is 900, so I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make the money to get one setup when I hit level 16. So I needed to adjust. So I was thinking that I'm going to take this one, the Siberia Linear, because this one can handle 15.5 kilogram. I'm thinking about using 12 kilogram or maybe 15 kilogram on my reel, because that's a little bit a benchmark it. If you go under it, you're going to lose way too much time, and it's not necessary that you go under it. Because for the guys that don't know, Kyore got sensitive fish. But on my main account, I always fish with the 19.5 kilogram. It's 0.55 fluoro. You need to use fluoro. And I never saw one difference with 11 kilograms. It just takes way too much time. Therefore, I want to have at least 12.5, maybe 15 kilograms, just line. Okay, but your rod need to handle it. So therefore I wanted to go to the super duties, but I cannot pay the super duties because they got 31 kilogram. You can even use it later in the game too if you go to the gold 80s or the alphas. I even used my Everest on this one. So, but that's a little bit problematic. But so I need to buy this one. I'm going with this one. So for the guys that want to go to Kyoro are in front of me, buy this one, and then you need to go to this reel. Yeah, the saber, but the saber is out of stock, so I cannot buy it. That's the main problem. I went to Rivulet, I cannot buy it. I went to Mosquito, I cannot buy it because it's not in stock. So I need to adjust a little bit. So I'm going probably with this one. So it requires level 16 too. I'm going to need to buy the Proton Pro 6000, but I think you need to pay a lot more money for it than for the saber. So I need to adjust a little bit because the game doesn't allow me to go the way that I want. So, but I'm going to pay, you guys can calculate it yourself, 1400. And then I need still the line too. So for the line, I first wanted to check this one, but you can already see the 13.8 is gone. I wanted to use that. 11.6 is way too low, so I cannot. It's out of stock too. Then I went to the snake ones because they are a little bit thinner. And maybe here I got a 15. So it's possible I'm going to buy the 15. That's 142, but it's 4.5 star. You can fish a long time with it. So that's 1500. And then I still need to buy a lure because I cannot use the spoons and I cannot use the wobblers. So I think it's going to be small spinners. So that's a little bit the goal. So you guys thought if you're already 16 and you want to go spinning, you need to buy this setup. Okay, it's higher than the max drag of the reel, but that's not really a problem in this game. So the reels can endure a lot more than the max drag on the reel. You don't need to go 3 times over it because you break it on that moment, but you can do that. It's not like in Fishing Planet 15 kilogram. If you go 15.1 that you break your reel. No, that's not the case. And I want to go a little bit over it because I want to have a little bit more force on the fish because I'm going to need that. So that's a little bit of setup. If you guys are level 16 and you got the money, 1500, I'm going to get the money too. I think I'm going to get 1700 before I go to Kori. So that was it a little bit. What did I need to say too to you guys? The hooks. So here you can see the hooks. So if you go up, the more stars you got on the hook, the better chance you get to land the fish. That's how it is. If a fish got away, That depends all on the stars. Therefore, I invested in the stars. For the ground bait, you guys need to buy it here. Just go with the cookies or the crackers, sorry, and just get the fly maggots and just make it and throw it as I just showed you guys it. So that was it a little bit for the guide, guys. I'm going now to Winding Rivulet to show you guys the farmer. I'm not going to talk about the repair system yet because I don't have a lot of damage yet on my gear. 4% is the biggest damage. So if I'm very lucky, I don't need to repair anymore. So I'm not going to repair this setup because after I hit Kyoro Lake, I'm not going to fish anymore with the 3 setups that I'm now using. So that's how it is. So I don't need to repair them. So it's once again, we can just keep our silver. So where is the farmer market? It's just around the corner here. So you can just come here and here you guys can see it. If I click on it, skill making ground bait is 15%. So it's only 0.5. So I don't understand this, but yeah. Here you can buy the potatoes and here you can buy the eggs. And that was it for the video, guys, from 12 to 15. The next video is going to take a little bit longer because I'm sick of leveling at the moment, to be honest. I don't like leveling. It's not that it's not fun, but I simply don't like leveling. In World of Warcraft, I played that for 10 years and I had 2 characters. I don't like to level. So I want to fish now a little bit on my main account in Kyoro Lake. Try to get the Arctic Shark because there is a nice prize for it this week. So it's going to take some time. Don't panic, it will come. I don't think for the Steam release I'm not going to make it. So I'm not sure when the next video is going to come. I think I'm going to make it the moment that I go to Kyoro Lake and I got 1 spinning setup ready. Then the next video is coming, because if I can show you guys that, then you're good to go to level 20. So, but I first need to test it that it's possible. So that was it, guys. Thanks for watching for the video. A lot of info again. I hope it helps you guys a lot. But it's almost, the hard part is almost done. So level 20, then the beauty starts, because then you can acquire a little bit heavier gear. And it's not getting easier to make money, but it's not as hard anymore as now. You can buy what you want on that moment, and yeah, it's a little bit better then. So thanks for watching, have fun, see you guys later, bye bye.